What is going on YouTube? This is Joseph Millsark for Cooking with Joseph Millsark, and today I'm going to be making something that I haven't made a cooking video for, but I haven't made a cooking video in a while, so this is the first time that I'm getting back into making cooking videos. So today I'm going to be making a Pepsi cake. I found this recipe online. I've made it a few other times before, and this is the first time I'm actually showing y'all the process. So first thing you're going to want to do is get out a big mixing bowl. I'm using this Pyrex one, but you can use whatever you have, but a large mixing bowl is the best. And the first thing that you'll want to put in is 2 cups of sugar. I'm using granulated white sugar. I'm using granulated sugar, white sugar. I'm using a half cup measuring spoon, or it's a measuring spoon. And so 4 times, so 2 divided by 0.5 equals 4, so I'm going to use the same thing. I'm going to use the same measuring spoon to measure out the flour. Best thing to do, clean off your utensils that you've been using when you're cooking. See, that way you can reuse them. It really works best, because I've done it before. Because, you gotta rinse them off after you use them, after like once. Alright, now put in 2 cups of plain flour. If you don't have plain flour, just Google something to substitute for it. So that's 1 cup. Alright. Clean that off. Then I'll see you over at the stove. Alright, so get out a medium-sized saucepan. You want to put in 2 sticks of butter. I know I should have gotten all this ready before I started filming, but no matter. Alright. You want to put in 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder. And then you'll want to get out 1 cup of Pepsi, which I have, which I'm about to get ready. Hope this doesn't explode on me. If it does, I'm going to be like Homer Simpson. You want to keep stirring as the better grab something else. I know this is kind of a bit of a struggle for me to open up the bottle, but no explosion. Okay. Okay. Didn't explode on me. Alright. So then 1 cup of Pepsi. You might have to do what you usually do when pouring soda into a glass. Let the fizz die down and then then top it off. Alright. Right. Now add in the Pepsi. Alright, and just mix it through and let it come to a boil. Alright, just continue to stir it until the butter is melted. And when you start to see it boil, that's when you know that you're done. When you're done with this part. Okay, so I'll give you a look at what's inside the saucepan. You want to use a medium-sized saucepan. That usually works best. You want to keep going until it comes to a boil. That's what you usually want. And clean as you cook also. That's usually the best thing to do. Alright, so the mixture has come to a boil. And when you see little bubbles start to form, that's when you know that it's ready. So you know it's come to a boil. So I'm going to let this cool off until I'm ready for it. Meantime, you want to mix up 2 eggs. Yeah. Yep, I could do the one-handed pro crack. Alright, you want to put in another one. So like I said, 2 eggs. I can put the recipe in the description of this video if you want me to. I don't mind at all. Alright. We'll mix in the eggs. Put these back. And then you'll want to put in half a cup of buttermilk. measuring cups that I used earlier for another recipe was in the sink, so I'm cleaning it so that way I can use it for this recipe. And I don't really know what inspired my passion for cooking. I guess I just started doing it after watching a lot of YouTube videos. But I am the 5th generation of Millsarks to play guitar. But as for cooking, I don't know what place I'm at. Okay. I think I got it nice and clean, so. You said you want to put in half a cup of buttermilk. Just gotta watch it. There we go. You'll want to put in 1 teaspoon of baking soda next. Just cleaning off the measuring spoons I'd used. And I think the Pepsi mixture has cooled off, so I'm going to add it in. It smells so good. I definitely wish we had smell-o-vision so that way y'all can smell this. It smells really good. But it tastes even better, so. But yeah, I could put the recipe in the description of this video if you want me to. Okay, so I'm mixing it up. You want to mix it up pretty well. Get out all the little lumps. Alright, I'll let y'all take a look at the batter. Alright, so here it is. Mix it up really, really well. Alright, so I'll be back in a minute. So the next thing you're going to want to do is put in 1 teaspoon of baking soda. Then 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. The strange thing about vanilla is that it smells good but tastes nasty. And then you'll want to put in 1.5 cups of mini marshmallows, which I do have. I'll re-dried the measuring cup for the marshmallows. Just like that. Nice and clean. Alright, so next is 1.5 cups of mini marshmallows. 1 cup. Half. I have a little bit more than half, but, you know, it's okay. As long as it'll taste good, that's all that matters to me. Okay. Sometimes when I'm often mixing and not doing a cooking video, I like to listen to classic rock music. Alright, it's very, very mixed up. So now you want to prep the pan. So what I'm going to do is, I'm using a 9x13 brownie pan, but you can use whatever pan you want. You can use round ones. I usually prefer to use a rectangular one. We'll spray with some non-stick cooking spray. You can even line it with parchment paper if you want, but I just feel that Alright. So now you want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm going to add in the cake batter into the pan. Alright, so you want to preheat your oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius. You want to bake for 35 minutes. Alright, we're back over at the stove. Now the best part of any cake is the frosting. Now, here's how we're going to make up the frosting. You want to mix up 1 stick of butter. Yes, I said 1 stick. 1/3 of a cup of Pepsi. And then 3 tablespoons of cocoa powder. Now you want to mix it up pretty. Want to mix it up pretty well. Let the butter melt. Just waiting for the butter to melt. Then once it's melted, you want to let it come to a boil. Alright, so the heat is off. It's come to a boil. Next, you want to mix in 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Oops. Mix it up again. And the last thing to put in is 2 cups of powdered sugar. Alright, I've got the powdered sugar. Alright, and just mix it together. Alright, it has been mixed, and after the cake is done baking, I'll take it out of the oven and then I'll frost it for you on camera. Alright, you guys, the cake has been frosted. This is what's left of the frosting. I'll rinse it out, but yeah. Oh. Oh, that is so good. I just poured it over the cake and it's stuck. I'd try to spread it out a little more if it's possible. But yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Like I said before, I could put the recipe in the description if you want me to. And subscribe and stay tuned for more videos.